Greetings from the Erie Coast, this is Mad Shad. Oh, then Vigi may, oh, then bless on this wonderful Wednesday. Wow. Partly cloudy skies. I see some blue, see some cloudy skies. It feels great right now. It's going to get up to like 87 degrees. It's still going to be a great day. My secretaries are away at this moment, so you don't hear the birds chirping. They left me a present on my on my desk here in my office. Yeah, they left me a present. I don't know what to think about that. Yeah, right here. I don't want to show you poop, but yeah, it's purple, it's white. Anyway, it's a good day. It's a good day. Tell you about those who had a shitty day. Those Americans out trapped in Afghanistan left there by Trader Joe's malicious / incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate and Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls, 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs. Every day, never forget whose fault this is. But there was hope. There is hope. These folks are still in country, working, going in and out. It's hard. It's hard. I doubt there's any Americans there to this day. The Americans that are there are getting out like the lunch lady and the interpreter, foreign nationals, things of that nature. But these folks they're doing it non-profit. They're doing it from charities. They're dedicated. They're spending their whole lives because they spent 20 years in that place. We're talking about a lot of service members, a lot of military, a lot of special forces, a lot of folks that were there. Spent 20 years in Afghanistan, and that is Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple Project, Exodus Project, Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. It's a humanitarian crisis going on, and the Taliban they've got other plans. Who knows? Yeah. At least we forget that there are 200 people incarcerated unconstitutionally. Talking about the J6 folks, and the list is growing of how many people they're just going through the list, going through the line, and they literally want to, get everybody yeah. So yeah, before I get on a tangent here, I better stop myself. Every morning, these folks that are incarcerated make a phone call and sing the national anthem at the top of their lungs. Every day, never forget whose fault this is. Folks, we're literally fighting the fall of our country. The United States as we know it is in danger. And it's a multifaceted, multi-front, everything from financial to weaponized alphabet soups. You name it, everything is compromised. Our legislation, our executive, our judicial, everything. There's hope. There is hope. There's folks out there, and it's going to segue into what I'm going to talk about later. In the meanwhile, there's folks out there, Marjorie Taylor Greene. There's thousands of people, friends and families that are fighting to get their loved ones out because they're incarcerated. They're just locked up. A lot of them are not even charged. Because of the whole Patriot Act and all that. They can just keep you as long as they fucking want. Interesting. Yeah. So, yeah. Meanwhile, let's see. Matt Gaetz, he's been working hard to try and abolish the bat fee. Yeah, the bat fee. Those guys. He can do some damage, yeah, sure, and he's getting a lot of people on his side, especially in the House of Representatives. He's trying to abolish it, but they're also trying to stifle the financial to the bat fee because the potato has given him millions of dollars millions of dollars, and the go-ahead because of the Safer Communities Gun Act or some bullshit. That thing that passed, Safer Communities Act. It is a pandemic, a gun pandemic, right? So they're interpreting, once again, using Chevron deference to say, well, let's just go ahead and make 1,000%, along with some other Democrats, 1,000% tax on all guns, 1,000% on ammunition, and the rhetoric that they're throwing into these bills that they're trying to pass, which they do have some pull. So remain ever vigilant, and fight this stuff. Tell everybody about it. Yesterday we had the special election for Ohio issue 1. I don't think issue 1 passed. I don't know. I've yet to see the results. I'm sure they will broadcast that at some other time. Or if you please feel free to leave it in the comments. But it's interesting times indeed. Interesting times that we live in. Yeah. Many things are happening. But it's very important to stay focused, stay grounded. I am. It's hard for me to look out there into the world when I am focused on work here. I'm a focused kind of guy. I have to be focused because I will go squirrel real quick. So it's good to practice these things. So go Team Linda, go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She is kicking ass and taking names and getting stronger by the day. Outstanding. Way to go, Team Linda. And go Team Baby Harper. She is still fighting the good fight. Just came into this world, a few months ago. And she's still tied to life support, and she's doing okay. She's doing okay. They're thinking about taking her off of all the life supports, and then there's the monitoring, and then they can release her to her mom, she is desperately waiting. So, it's been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.